Hey guys, welcome back to the stream and welcome back to Minecraft. It's been a long time since we played Minecraft. Hey Larentel, Wolfling, Pris, glad you're all here. Yeah, so it's been like 10 months almost since we played Minecraft, I think. First Minecraft that you get to watch. Okay, well then everything is new for you. How fun. Well, I had a sort of show and tell planned for today because the last time I played this on stream... Kitty! Yeah, Kitty. It's Dicky Dick. The last time I played this on stream was a long time ago, and I was planning to play again shortly after. So I did some stuff off stream, but then I didn't stream it after that because I got the burnout and whatever. So I thought I'd start by updating you guys with all the stuff I did in between streams, even though that's a bit of a weird concept now because like more than half a year has passed between streams, but anyway. So for everyone who is new, this is a good chance to see what we've done so far. So welcome to my home slash farm slash animal pen, I guess. We've got the cats are new for people who saw this before. The parrots and the dogs have been for a long time. So I've got a little bed over here and a little clock. Some windows, nice slanted roof. This is my enchanting area slash library. And I actually need to work on my enchanting because as you can see down below, my tools are almost all on the verge of breaking. So I need new ones, but I've been slowly working on enchanting some, but it takes a lot of XP to get that going. So I'm still trying to figure out a good way to get more XP. This is the ground floor. The floor was chosen by Larentel, as everyone who knows Larentel can probably tell. And I think Music Fairy had a say in that as well. That tracks, yes. There is not much here anymore. There used to be like a big storage area here. And a kitchen over here. Well, the kitchen is still sort of here. But the storage area is gone because it just didn't fit anymore. I had like 20 chests along the walls and it didn't work anymore. This is actually kind of funny because this map, I think I made it one of the last times I streamed. So what you see here is basically what the world was like last time I played. So keep that in mind when we go outside in a minute. This is kind of new for most of you. I think we worked on this little mine station. Historical map, yeah, exactly. But I've expanded this, so I'll show you in a minute. But on the other side, I now have a huge storage basement. So I actually built this shortly after my last stream, and then I didn't play myself for like 7 months, and then a couple of months ago I started playing again, and I was really confused. I was like, wait, where did I put all my stuff? So I tried to label everything in a way that makes sense, but I'm still figuring stuff out, and apparently Savvy's brain 11 months ago is not the same as Savvy's brain now, so some of these labels don't make sense to me anymore, so stuff might change, but I really like it so far. It's very useful. It's so neat. Yeah, exactly. I was struggling because the storage upstairs, it was like a wood chest, and then I didn't know if I had more wood where to put it and stuff like that, so now I have different chests for different types of wood, and then in there I also can store like the stairs that are made from that type of wood. So I just know if I want something from oak, I go to the chest with an oak, and then I can find all oak stuff there. So that kind of makes sense. But then there's also a chest like this, which has 6 bits of seagrass in there. I'm not really sure if that's useful, but we'll keep it for now, and maybe it will move later. I don't know. And this chest is just a little bit of miscellaneous stuff, I guess. Although these crimson planks should probably go in the chest with crimson stuff. So yeah, still a bit of a work in progress, but it's a lot better than it used to be. And I've got some infinite lava storage here and some infinite water in case I need it. So I'm all sorted on that front. But yeah, as some of you guys might remember, I built this train track because I had a skeleton farm, like a bit of a way away from... I have a mod now with maps, so I can kind of show you. Somewhere over here. And I wanted to transport the bones and arrows to my base, so I was building this mine track just to help with that. But I never actually got it working, but it is working now, so I can actually show you guys. Let's grab a minecart. Okay, this might be a bit fast and motion sickness inducing, so be warned, I guess. Whee! It works. And then we can set off again towards the top. Then the next one is send off. So this is sort of automated to bring me stuff. It's not really suitable for passenger rides because you get shot at the end, but but it is set up in a way that when the minecarts arrives here, the next one is sent off downstairs. The only problem is that the minecart, as well as the stuff that got transported in the minecart, get stored in a chest underneath this bit of track. Which is fine, but this dispenser slowly runs out of minecarts, so at the moment I can only send 9 minecarts, and then it just runs out and the whole system stops. So I'm still trying to figure out a way to unload the minecarts first and then break them so I can put the minecarts back into the dispenser. So we get an infinite loop going. But yeah, anyway, I'll show you a bit. So I did try to decorate this whole place a bit to make it look like an actual mine. So there's some branching mine tracks just a little bit, just really for show. And I made these like support beams with lanterns, and here you get a little glimpse of some mining stuff that happened. Oh, watch out for the minecarts. Here another like branching tunnel. I think somewhere over here I made a little window into the caves where we are mining. And some more minecart tracks. Just to make it look like a little more alive and make it seem like there's real work going on around this place. Not that there actually is. Is there still stuff in here? Yeah, okay. So yeah, and the one other thing is that I might extend this signal, because what this does is when the minecart passes this button, it sends a signal over here, which turns on this track. Because when this track is not powered, the minecart gets stopped over here, which allows it to pull stuff out of the chest. And then when it receives the signal, it gets sent off back upstairs, which we'll see now. But you see it's quite short, so I think it only picks up like 10 arrows or bones or something. So I might want to move this button to over here and extend the signal. Someone at the door with stuff. Ooh, interesting. So yeah, this is the skeleton farm, which I did use in the past to get experience points. But I discovered that it actually takes more damage on my sword to kill these guys than I get back in enchanting, so it's not worth it. Might be a card from the skeleton farm, yeah, who knows. So this was the old method of getting back to my base, which is a bit dangerous. Because right now I'm wearing a helmet that allows me to hold my breath for longer underwater, but if you don't wear that helmet, you actually almost die before you get up here. Okay, so let's go back to the front door for a second. Try and not reveal too many new stuff all at once. Maybe I should have gone back using the mine cart. Oh well. Trying not to show stuff, yeah, exactly. It's difficult. I can just look to the ground. Nothing new here, nothing happening. Oh wait, this is new. Ah, crap. Okay, so we're back inside. Nothing happened. You didn't see anything. Okay, it's actually nighttime, so let's sleep for a second, because then... Oh, it's almost daytime again. Oops. How much time in the mines? Hopefully the rain will stop. Yes, okay, cool. Okay, so now we will see some really new stuff. There's a new armadillo. That's one of the new things. I think it's this one. Yeah, that doesn't have a name. We had Anna and Arnold. Or, I'm not sure. We had Arnold. We definitely had Arnold. We found Arnold together. I may have gone and collected Anna off stream. And then I made a baby. But it's not a baby anymore, sadly. Yeah, the armadillos are very cute. They are also very shy. If you run, they roll up into a ball. Last time I watched it was only Arnold. Yeah, okay, so then I went and got Anna after the stream. I'm still debating... Stop scaring the poor little ones. I'm thinking of putting them somewhere else, because they drop these shell bits, and every time I walk in and out of my house I pick up these shell bits, which isn't really useful, so I might put them somewhere else. There's also more cats over here. I got like 2 and then I started breeding them, and now I have 4, so Dicky Dick is inside and these others are over here. But they keep getting pushed into the corners by the armadillos, so... but if I let them walk around, then they follow me and they teleport all over the place, and I'm afraid I'll lose them, so... I have them just sitting here, but they get pushed into the corners. So, oh well. These were here already, the animals, right? The pigs and sheep and cows. That isn't new. I'm considering building like a nicer barn for them. But there will be something for another day. What is new is this. Yes, this is very ethical and humane and animal friendly. And this is not chickens being burned by lava so I can get cooked chickens to eat. So, yes. Oh God. So we may not pay too much attention to this. They can move, right? So it's all okay. Yeah, exactly. See, they're walking around. They're very happy. They're clucking. There's nothing wrong. These as well. They are very happy, I think. They are laying eggs, so it must be fine, right? Right. So that's that. I did work on this. Right. I'm also playing Minecraft with a couple of friends, which started, I think, after I started streaming. And that's where I got the idea to build something like this, and I went to like 4 or 5 designs, and none of them worked quite how I wanted to, so in the end I did look up a YouTube tutorial, and that one did work. But then I altered it to be more efficient, but I think I made it too efficient now because, yeah, this is way too much chicken for one person. So maybe in the game with my friends this is fine, but for me alone this is a bit overkill. But I already built it, I'm not gonna demolish it again, so it will have to do. Right, okay. So then this contraption is new. This is bamboo and sugarcane. And what is happening here is that on the top row, those are observers. So when either bamboo on this side or sugarcane on this side grows to that height, then the pistons below extend and they smash into the bamboo or the sugarcane. It falls into the water, or at least it should. As you can see, not all pieces fall down correctly, but not much I can do about that. And the water carries it down to the hopper and delivers it into the chest. So as long as I'm in my base, I'm just slowly accumulating bamboo and sugarcane, which is useful because sugarcane is for paper. The observers look like distant cousins from Easter Island. Yeah, kinda. Oh, there it went. So yeah, all the bamboo gets chopped and gets delivered to the chest, and I slowly get more supplies. This is cacao, beans, and I started growing these because I noticed I didn't have a lot of them, and I could use them to make brown dye. And then when I started growing them, I realized I actually don't really use brown dye, so they have been harvested like 2 times and never again. But they're here in case I need them, I guess. This is my little farm, which might be moved in the near future as well, because it has become sort of obsolete. This is the old sugarcane farm, which was semi-automatic, because it did have the water to transport it to one end, so it was easier to pick up, but you did have to manually destroy all the sugarcane. So this one is also kind of obsolete now. I built that contraption. This is my little rock pool, which I designed when I built the farm, just because it looked a bit barren, and I wanted a reason for the water to be there. And these are the melons and pumpkins, which might change in the near future as well. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but we'll see. So yeah, those are like small additions. Now we get to the big changes. If you sort of remember the map, what we've seen so far is pretty much the same as it was. As you can see here, I mean, the chickens got added over here, and this was an old bamboo farm which was just manual farming. So this is where now the automatic bamboo and sugarcane farm are. But this area has changed significantly over the past 2 weeks. So yeah, kind of remember how this looks. Oh, and the paths are also new because I just wanted to make sort of yeah, reason to walk in certain places, I guess. But yeah, so in front of me is the area you just saw. It looks like this now. So it's a little bit different from before. But I remembered in one of the first streams when we chose this location and built the farm, I think Music Fairy said it would be cool to have like a farm on terraced ground. So I made this. Wait, let's go to this camera. So now we actually have like farmlands surrounding the farm. It's mostly wheat for now. And I thought it would be a bit empty to just have only wheat, so I designed this tree to go on the top of the hill, which I'm very, very proud of. So I'll accept compliments now. Tree's very pretty. Thank you. How spontaneous. So yeah, this is sort of the centerpiece of the farm. Because like the standard Minecraft trees, like the trees that grow just naturally, all look a bit same-ish. I was gonna say blocky, but I mean, it's Minecraft. Everything is blocky. But they're usually quite small, and sometimes you get like a bigger one, but it's still like only 1 block in diameter, so it doesn't look massive. So yeah, I wanted like a big, like a giant old oak vibe thing. So I added some vines, some ferns, some bushes. It's getting dark. Do I have a bed? I don't. Okay, let's run back to bed before creepy monsters spawn and stuff like that. Although they shouldn't, because I placed a lot of torches around the farm. So yeah, these are just Minecraft trees. I might change those as well now that I've seen what is possible if I do it myself. But that tree did take me like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, so I'm not sure if I want to build 2 more right away. I also built this. I will show this in a minute what it does. So yeah, this is all wheat. And then at the back I added some other stuff. So the path goes sort of around the tree, but the tree got so big that the roots ran through the path, so it's a bit overgrown. And then we've got some beetroots and potatoes over here, and some like... I was going for like a mini orchard with fruit trees and some berry bushes. But it's hard to design small trees because you can't go smaller than like a block. So it gets janky very quickly. The only way to add like detail in Minecraft is to go very big and then zoom out. It's hard to do it like up close with tiny stuff, but yeah, I tried. And there's like some blossom that fell out of the tree. So I was going on the lines of like fruit trees, like apples, cherries, stuff like that. So they are blossoming now. It's spring, I guess. And I added a retaining wall because there was sort of canyony thingy over here, which I also expanded a bit and added water to because that felt more logical as it was connected to the river over there. So I added this wall so we don't fall in when we're working on the farm, sort of thing. And the river now flows into this canyon over here. It used to flow this way, but this all dried up now. And now it only goes into the canyon over there. So this canyon is all dried up. And it ends in this really big canyon. Can I get on top of the wall? Yeah. So this is kind of dried up, but there's also the other river that is flowing into this canyon. So it's not completely dry, but... So I'm trying to add like sort of a story and explain why there is so much erosion happening over here. Long way down. Yeah. So down there where you see those torches, do I have... No, I don't have my magnifying glass with me. Or my... what's it called? I'm not sure. Like binoculars. Monocular? Telescope? But you see the little torches down there? Spyglass? Yeah, I think that's the word. I think somewhere down there is like that little window I showed, where you can look out into the cave from the minecarts. That's somewhere down below there. I'm not sure exactly where. Because that little stone box is where the skeleton farm is. So we pass from the farm, we go underground with a couple of turns, and we go somewhere towards that level eventually, maybe even deeper. But yeah, that's why I added the wall, because I didn't want to fall. When I was making this farm, I got up to the edge a lot of times and I was scared of falling, so I just added a little wall for myself. And it also makes sense, right? I mean, if you were farming here, you would add a wall because that's very dangerous. And I built a little rock here just to break up the pattern of infinite wheat a bit. So yeah, that's what I've been up to in a sort of designy, decorating vibe thingy, which I kind of enjoy actually. So I might do more of that. I was thinking maybe decorate the house more. I might even rebuild the house now that I have a bit of a better idea what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I also built this cactus farm, but I added a wall for myself so I don't fall and constantly stands on top of the wall dangerously close to the edge. Yeah, I know. But that was only to show you the canyon. I wasn't gonna fall in, I promise. But this cactus farm isn't really working well because when you destroy cactus, the cactus actually, if you saw that happening just now, the cactus falls down on the cactus and gets destroyed. So cactus does damage, but it also does damage to objects. So you see, it just disappears. So when I harvest the cactus, I lose like half of it because it falls on top of itself or another cactus. I was hoping 2 blocks was like enough distance that wouldn't happen too often, but apparently it does. So I have to think of another way to do this. I might have to do something like with the bamboo farm with the dispenser, so it gets pushed away. Time for a horizontal cactus farm. Yeah, that doesn't work because Minecraft. Hey, music fairy. Doesn't allow like completely free manipulation of blocks. So cactus just grows upwards. I can't place a cactus block on a wall. I can't make it grow horizontally. So it is what it is. This is just what I have to work with. The flowers are also new, by the way. It's a new update to Minecraft. So there is a small chance instead of growing another block, it will grow a cactus flower. So these are pretty cool as well. Ah, shame. Yeah, that's also why like designing that tree is such a hassle. Wait, I'll show you a bit of a close up, a bit of behind the scenes sort of thing. Because you can't manipulate blocks freely. Some things are kind of hard because these are trapdoors just to add like a small increase in height. And then there's stairs, but stairs can only go vertically as well. So they can go up and they can go upside down, but I can't go sideways. So making curves like here is very clunky because you always go an entire block towards the side. So from a distance, it kind of looks like a curve, but when you get up close, you realize it's just a diagonal. And it would have been really cool if you could add the stairs like sideways here, but yeah, Minecraft doesn't allow for that. And same with like branches. It would be nice to add like thin branches, but you can't go thinner than a full block. So what I tried was add fences because they are thinner. So it kind of looks like branches from a distance. Maybe like through the leaves you see a little bit of brown stuff that kind of looks like branches. At least that's what I'm going for. But the problem is because Minecraft still thinks it's a full block. You can see here that the leaves don't actually touch the fence. There's like a little channel through here. Because Minecraft thinks this fence is a full 1x1 block. So it's kind of hard to work around stuff like that. That's also why I did these little trees. These are actually stone walls, and I just selected stone colors that sort of kind of maybe, if you squint your eyes, look like the color of tree bark. But yeah, you can't make like smooth lines or anything, which is a bit of a struggle sometimes, but I think it turned out quite well, especially if you consider, I mean, you're never going to be up here, right? So it's mostly designed to be a centerpiece for your eyes when you're like coming up to the farm, like just a cool tree in the middle of the farm. But yeah, I did enjoy it, even though it took a long time to make this area. I did enjoy it, and I think it turned out cool. And I also, it just feels like a more pleasant place to be. It feels more finished or something. I don't know. If you look at this area, I mean, this is also part of the farm, right? But it's just empty grass carpet. And I could plant some of those trees, but they're just not that impressive, I guess. Feels like home. Almost, yeah. So I'm thinking, that's why I was thinking to build a nicer barn for the animals. Maybe a little bit more off to the side of the house, like a bigger barn with an actual pasture for the cows, with maybe some trees and hedges and stuff like that. Because I'm not really using the animals anymore. Because that's why I had them in like these little pens, so I could easily breed them and slaughter them and get their materials. And there's also new variants of pigs and cows and chickens. I also have some chickens here. These are the free-range chickens. So it might be nice to build like an actual pasture for the animals and get all the varieties in there. And same goes for the house. I mean, if you look at this, it's just empty walls and then a bed. And I feel like if you take a bit of time to actually look at the blocks with like squinted eyes. Kitty! Yes, I have kitties now. This is Dicky Dick. The other cats are outside. You can actually do some cool stuff with the blocks. So yeah, I'm working on that sort of. So the farm might change in the future. But yeah, so I'm thinking of adding like a new map. So just leave this as it is and add a new one next to it with the farm as it is now, just as a like sort of timeline progression, how everything looks, as sort of a reminder how it all started. I think that might be fun, but I have to figure out how to make maps again because I forgot. So yes, new map, okay. A legacy wall, yeah, exactly. So I'll have to work on that. Let's store this stuff. And I think the minecarts have all gone through now. Yeah, so all the minecarts are in here, which isn't that useful, but also a lot of arrows, which is useful. So this system has to be refined a bit more. But I have to figure out a better way to unload the carts and to break them so they can be put back into this dispenser. I might do something like I did downstairs with like the little divot in the rail where they get stopped by the rail and then reactivated. But I have to get the timing like spot on so it has time to unload. And then set it on like 3 or 4 more blocks and destroy it over there. And so it can be put back into this. So then we just have an infinite loop of minecarts going back and forth. But I'm not sure how to do that yet. What we will do, yes. We will go down one more time. And add a bunch of bones into the chest. Is this very loud, by the way, for you guys? It is loud, yeah, I was afraid of that. We will actually stop it because I want to take it with me. Wait, is there a creeper in there? Oh my god, how did you get here? This is a skeleton farm, sir. You're in the wrong place. Bones. Yeah, it's hard to get the sound balance right in Minecraft because not everything makes sense. Like you can't program every individual sound, so you have to find the right category for some sounds, but then you also sometimes lower sounds you actually want to hear, so yeah, I'm sorry if it's loud. Okay, we'll try to go back up. I'm not sure if I'm fast enough. Yes, okay, cool. Just the cart was loud. Yeah, but that's the problem. I don't know what category the cart is, so... And this system uses a lot of arrows, so that's also why I want to change this, because it's almost it's not using more arrows than it delivers back up. But right now, if I'm delivering bones, then I'm just wasting arrows, right? So I'd have to keep the skeleton farm running just to get more arrows, just to be able to transport the bones. So I have to think of something for this. I might actually... Sorry, just literally right now a thought occurred to me. We might be able to use cactus. Because if cactus destroys everything that comes into contact with it... Wait. Ow. Okay, let's test this for a second. Let's see if we get like a cactus over here. Can we place... Oh, we can't place cactus. Oh, we need to place it on sand. Okay. Then let's get some rails and a minecart. Wait, and sand. Focus. And let's test this outside for a second. Okay, so we place a block of sand. And we place a cactus. And then we place some rails. Aha! Okay. Okay, so we can work with that. I'm not gonna do that now because there's other stuff I want to show you guys, but how do I leave a reminder for myself that I have to do this? This is gonna look really weird, but... Oh, I can't place it here? Wait, why can't I place it here? Why am I not allowed to place it over here? Was it because it was underneath the lantern? Oh, maybe it can't be next to the wall. Because it breaks stuff it touches, so it's not allowed to touch anything. This is a dangerous place to put it, but I can't forget if I keep walking into it, I guess, so... and we'll put away the minecart and the rails. Okay. And then we will go somewhere else, because I've also been working... Let's take a bed, let's take our spyglass and our compass for coordinates if we need them. Actually, let's... Where's my boat? It's still in the water, maybe? Yeah, I guess it's still in the water. Okay. And we will take like a stack of wheat and a stack of beetroots. And that's fine. Okay. And what time is it? It's almost dark. Okay, we'll wait a little bit before we get in the boat. Oh, so I want to show you guys this thing. I designed this myself as well. I needed a lot of cobblestone because you need cobblestone to make the observers and stuff like that. And cobblestone actually gets created when lava comes into contact with water. So we have some lava over here, but lava flows really slowly compared to water. So I placed the water all the way over here. So at the end, there's just like a tiny bit of water. And there's a piston over there. You can just about see it. Wait, maybe I can yoink. So there's a piston over here with another observer again. And right now it's switched off, but when I switch it on, the observer will detect when something below it changes, because it's looking downwards right now. And when it does, it sends a signal through this line to the dispenser. So the dispenser pushes away. And when the dispenser moves back, the lava touches the water, creates cobblestone. That's when the observer says, hey, something changed. The dispenser pushes the cobblestone out. And we get a lot of cobblestone. And I placed some hoppers over here so it gets just collected into this chest. And if I stand right next to this, I can actually mine this cobblestone when it comes out without damaging the blocks behind it. So I can just get infinite cobblestone without too much effort. And then when I'm done, or if I have enough, or I'm just sick of hearing this sound over and over again in my ear, I can flick the lever and it's turned off again. And now we have 12 cobblestone. And if you keep it running, it actually goes to like somewhere over here and then it stops, because the dispensers apparently have a limit on how much blocks they can push. But there's something else I want to show you guys. There's a new item in the game, firefly bushes, and you already see them a bit. So when it gets dark, look, you see little specks of light. So I placed a couple of them around the tree, and you get like these little fireflies around the tree. They don't work really well around here because I have so many torches around the farm to prevent zombies from spawning, but you still get a couple of fireflies. I might place one of those bushes just at the base of the tree because it's darker underneath the tree. So this is what they look like, by the way. And they also make like a cicada sound if you get close to them. And then you get pretty fireflies underneath the tree. I think that's a really cool addition to the game. I'd like more additions like this. But okay, we'll sleep and then we'll get in our boat. Because I've been working on villagers as well. I had a bed with me, right? Yeah, okay. I heard zombies. Leave me alone. Bye. Okay, let's head towards the villagers. Water zombies, yeah. Hello, skeleton, don't shoot me, please. So there's a village kind of close by. We found it like a couple of streams ago. I wrote down all those coordinates and I just figured out which one was the closest to me, and I started experimenting with the villagers a bit. But because it's quite a long way away, I actually dug out some parts of the landscape to create a waterway all the way to the village. It is a bit... how should I say it? It's a bit of a detour. It's not like a direct route. But I also didn't want to dig like a straight channel to the village because that would be a lot of work and very ugly. I might add some buoys or signs along the water at some point because I tend to lose my way around this water. So hopefully I will go in the right direction immediately, but no guarantees. And I do also have that mod which gives me a map, but I don't know. It's convenient, it's useful, but it also feels a bit cheaty because it shows you so much area around you. And I feel like Minecraft is about exploring and discovering new stuff and just going somewhere. And if you have a map that tells you where interesting stuff is, then you explore less. So I try to use it as little as possible. But if I get lost here, then I will open it just to streamline the process. But I think I've been there enough times now that I actually know my way. The game is actually a bit choppy for me. Is that showing for you guys as well, or but not that bad? I think my computer is actually starting to struggle with games and streaming at the same time. Yes, but not very bad. Okay. So yeah, this tunnel I dug out because otherwise I had to go a very long way around. Smooth sailing here, but my standards are pretty low. I only noticed because you... Okay, I should not have said anything. Yeah, I'm quite sensitive to low FPS, so I notice it very quickly. I might have to look at my... at my streaming software settings, because I think it's trying to do the entire stream on my CPU right now. And that might be a bit overkill. Yeah, CPU load is pretty high. So I might have to FPS princess. I might have to change some settings in OBS. Make it use my graphics card more than my CPU, maybe that will help. Okay, we're getting close to the village. Okay, while we're boating there, while we're sailing, rowing, whatever, I was actually wanting to discuss something with you guys, or asking for your input. I mean, I know it's my channel, I can do what I want, but I still would like your input. About Minecraft specifically, because I really like Minecraft, and I think I sort of found my second wind with Minecraft. I've been really into it lately. But because I'm also playing it with friends, like my first idea with streaming Minecraft was that it would be very fun because there's all these new things to discover and things to do, and we can discover them together, and that will be very exciting, right? But I'm slowly getting to a point where there's less new stuff to discover. I mean, there's still biomes I haven't seen and stuff I haven't found and things I haven't done, of course, but they're less frequent. And so I feel, how do I say this? It feels like there's more pressure on me to make the stream interesting, so to say. Like with Baldur's Gate, I mean, there's not much pressure on me because the game is just exciting, right? So it's just me playing the game and reacting. But if, for example, if I built that tree on stream, that would just have been 3 hours of me placing blocks and removing blocks and placing other blocks and removing them again, trying to figure out what looks sort of nice. So I'm trying to find a sort of balance, and because I'm also playing it with friends, I'm also discovering stuff there, like the chicken farm. I figured that out over there. And the cobblestone that like lava touching water makes cobblestone, I think I figured that out when I was playing with them. So there's less like new discoveries I can make when I'm streaming, sort of thing. But I also don't want to be like fake about it. Like pretend I discover it on stream while I've already discovered it somewhere else, you know? So yeah, I kind of wanted your guys' input on what you would like from the Minecraft streams, or if you are bothered by not having that many exciting new stuffs to see, or if there are changes. Like now a lot has changed since last stream and this stream, but it might not feel like a big deal because it's also been like 10 months. But yeah, I mean, like redstone stuff, I find that really oh, never seen this before. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I now show up here like, oh, a village, wow, what is this? Ooh, I mean, that would be incredibly fake, right? And I hate that stuff, so I don't want to do that, but so I was kind of wondering what you guys would like to see. I mean, I really like experimenting with redstone. I think that's very cool, like the cobblestone machine thingy I made. And the mine carts, I really like tinkering with that stuff, so I could do that stuff on stream for sure. But also the villagers, I've been messing around with them a lot and trying to figure stuff out, and I think I made some cool discoveries. So I'll explain what I did here in a minute, but yeah, is that something you guys would like to see on stream, or would you rather that I do that stuff off stream and then on stream we go exploring and find new biomes and just go far away from the base and find cool new stuff? Like the Nether, I've been there like a couple of times with you guys, but no way we have seen everything in the Nether. So there's a lot to discover there, and it's also quite scary and creepy over there, so that might be more exciting. But I don't know how yeah, how you guys value the streams. If you really want like high octane streams. I mean, Minecraft can also just be like the chill variant of streams where I just do Minecrafty stuff and you guys can just chill and hang out and do something else while you listen to me ramble a bit about what I'm doing in Minecraft. But at least it's good for me to know then that there's no pressure on me to make it exciting, so to say, so I don't have to push myself to think of this is me usually. Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, that is what streaming is about, right? 90% of the streams I watch on a second monitor while I'm doing something else. I mean, when I was building the tree, I was watching a stream from someone. Like that's kind of what it is. Like that's not a big deal. I don't mind if you guys have me on in the background. That's fine. If I can provide some sort of entertainment, it's all good. I'm just trying to sort of manage expectations. If you guys are like, no, I want to see all the exciting new stuff, then I know I can do the other stuff without streaming, right? But if you don't mind, then I can just do everything on stream and you can just decide whether you want to actively watch or have me on in the background. Exploring is most fun, but I also like to put the Minecraft streams on the background and do my own stuff, so either way is good for me. Okay. Being as this is my first time at all, I wouldn't mind seeing you build. I'm just here to hang out, so it's all fine. Okay. Okay, that's fine. But then at least I know there's no pressure on me to make it like very exciting and interesting and oh, what's this, you know? And I also don't mind. I mean, we can also do, or we can also talk about completely other stuff. I mean, if you guys are like, Seffi, tell us about I don't know what. I can just ramble on. I'm quite good at rambling if you haven't noticed, so... okay, but what I've been doing here, because the villagers have different jobs. So this guy is a cleric. And you see they have trades, so you can trade stuff with them. If you show me Dicky Dick at least once in a stream, that's already enough excitement to keep me entertained. Okay, good to know. I will show Dicky Dick at least once every stream. He's right by my bed, so that shouldn't be too difficult. This guy's a leather worker, so he has leather trade and leather pants. And they all have like a different workplace. So this cleric works in this church by this brewing stand. And the leather workers work in cauldrons of water. I'm not sure why. Or dyeing or tanning or... So they usually stand in these cauldrons of water half of the day, which is kind of a weird way to work, but you do you, I guess. Look, this is how they work. They just stand in the cauldron of water. Yeah, okay, I hope they're wearing boots. And then we have the farmers with the straw hats. And they work on these little farms. And they dump stuff in the composter, which seems counterproductive, but okay. But I was wondering, because I saw these farms, I was, oh, that's nice. I can just steal their crops, and that's useful for me. But they actually, like, they really work here. They harvest the crops and they plant new crops. Which got me kind of thinking, because in the world with my friends, I built a semi-automated farm where I've placed dispensers with water, and when you press a button, the water flows out and all the crops flow towards you to a chest. And then you push the button again and the water stops, and then you can plant new crops, and when they are ripe, you can just press the button again and the water flows down. So it's automatic in the sense that you don't have to click every crop to harvest them, but you do have to plant every crop again yourself. But then I saw this guy planting crops and I was like, wait, can I use that in one way or another? But I couldn't figure out how they work, how they know what to plant. So I started experimenting a bit, and I was just throwing all kinds of stuff at him, and I figured out he has... I also traded a lot with this guy, so he has a lot of trades. They have an inventory. I'm not sure how big it is, but they can accept seeds and crops when you give them to them, and he also willingly picks them up, so he wants to have them. Which is interesting, but I couldn't figure out how big his inventory was, so I gave him like, I don't know, 300 wheat or something. But I just started following him around to, like, I was just observing, like, okay, how does your workday look like? What do you guys do? And it's pretty cool, because they have a sort of simple life, the villagers. They actually interact with each other and stuff like that, which surprised me. I never looked at them that way. In the beginning, when we found villages, I was like, okay, villagers, cool. But yeah, so he works in here almost the entire day. But then in the afternoon, all villagers assemble in the marketplace, which is over here. So they all assemble here, and they just mill about and talk with each other and, I don't know, gossip or talk about their work or something. But I was actually being kind of creepy, and I was just standing up here looking down at the villagers, seeing what they were doing. And at some point I saw the farmer that I had given like 200 wheat. I saw him throwing wheat at other villagers, like giving them food, I guess. And that's when I started thinking maybe if we can get 2 villagers, we can make an automated farm. If we give a farmer villager like, I don't know, like 300 stacks of wheat seeds, and he can just infinitely plant wheat around him, and then when he picks up the wheat at the end of the day, he will give it to the other villager. But if we put that villager in like a little box with a hopper underneath, then the wheat will actually fall into the hopper and not in the inventory of the other villager. And he will get seeds back from harvesting as well. So he should have infinite seeds, and he will just give the wheat or the carrots or the beetroots or the potatoes or whatever. He think he will give it to the other villager, but he will actually give it to me. So sort of exploiting the villagers' desire to feed each other, I guess. Cruel. I mean, is it worse than the chickens? But yeah, I'm not 100% sure that it's gonna work, but it's something I want to figure out. But I also figured out how to get baby villagers, so we can make more villagers. But I'm not sure how to get them back to my base. And I'm also not sure, hello, if a farmer is just like a farmer, or if I can make him take another job, or if I can... There's also villagers who don't have jobs. Can they just get a new job? Oh, look, they're assembling. The end of the afternoon. Let's see if they interact with each other. Let's be creepy again and watch the villagers. So see, there's also villagers like those ones that are just brown. They don't have a job. So can I give them a job? Will they, if I kill this farmer, will someone else become the farmer? I don't know, so I have to experiment some more with that. But I wasn't prepared to kill a villager just to figure that out. See, they're sort of chatting with each other, standing around. And they get green thingies, so I guess they get happiness from talking with each other. Because those green thingies, if you see them on animals after you feed them, it just means you're healing them or they're growing. So I guess the villagers grow from like talking with each other. I'm not seeing him throw any food now, but maybe he didn't harvest anything today. See, there's another one with like the green sparkles. So I think this is usable, exploitable. Oh wait, they love each other. Wait, are they making a baby? That's a lot of hearts, dude. Oh. They wanted to, but then they broke it off. Oh. Didn't want to do it when I was watching, maybe. What are the big white things? Yeah, these are golems. They making a baby in the town square. Bold. These protect the village and the villagers from zombies and stuff like that. And they are freakishly strong, so I'm not gonna attack him. Oh, kitten. Where's my bed? Here. No, it's my bed. Go away. Not dark enough yet. Wait, why could he sleep but I can't? No, my bed. I put it here. Go find your own. So yeah, I want to see if I can use the villagers to automate my food production. Also get some more emeralds while we're here. But that's another thing, like, would you guys mind seeing that on stream? Like me messing around with villagers for 3 hours, trying to make stuff work? Because that could just be 3 hours of me messing around and not resulting in anything, but yeah. But I'm trying to do stuff like that, like automating bamboo, automating food, automating the cooked chickens. Because that opens up, like, how should I put it? Like space in my mind and time in my day to do other stuff. You know what I mean? If I can get XP very easily... Wait, what about your bed? No, I just leave it there. I have another bed in my inventory. I was actually pointing at my screen, but that's pointless. Pointless pointing. I have a bed here in my inventory. I leave that bed there because then I always have a bed in the village if I'm over there. Because I don't want it to go night and have zombies spawn, because I don't want zombies to kill the villagers. So I always have a bed on the coast there. That's why I was telling the villager it's my bed, because it's actually my bed. I put it there. Specifically so I can sleep when I'm visiting them. They all have beds in their own little houses. But yeah, if I can automate stuff like that, like XP so I can enchant my tools, and like the chickens so I always have food available, and if I can automate like wheat farming, I can trade with the villager more so I can get more emeralds, so I can buy other stuff from the other villagers. And I also want to look into that, like trade with all the other villagers, see what kind of stuff they buy and sell, and because they level up when you trade with them, and then they get more different options for trades and also cheaper trades. So, oh, that's a pretty horse. I don't think I've ever seen this color. Cool. I don't have a saddle with me. But yeah, the more of that stuff I automate, the more time I have to explore and build and do other stuff. So I'm trying to sort of automate that kind of stuff. And that's also really convenient because I can just open Minecraft, stand in my base and watch a stream or even play another game and just have Minecraft running in the background, so all the automatic stuff just happens. And just leave it running for like 2 hours, and then when I come back I have a load of chickens and wood and hopefully XP and wheat and whatever I can get, I can automate. But it takes a bit of time to set everything up. And I'm kind of debating where to put all that stuff. Because as I said, I really like the sort of landscaping and decorating, so I really enjoy the look of the farm behind the house. But then in front of the house you have that like chicken cooker thing. And the automatic bamboo farm, which aren't as pretty. So I'm not sure if I want to do even more automated stuff like right in front of my house, but that's also the most convenient place, right? So I might do stuff underground, but I'm not sure if that works with plants. I don't know if they will grow underground, if it's just like... I'm not sure if they need like sun or if they need light. Because if they need light, I can just put a shitload of torches in the farm and it will still grow. But if they need sun, then I can't put it underground. Great idea, hide the capitalism. Yeah, exactly. Well, just pretend like we're a lovely, quaint little farm where everything is just medieval style, old school manual hard labor, and then underground there will be like slaves working hard, toiling for their master, and getting me all good bunch of goodies. Too real. I just built capitalism simulator in Minecraft. Well, the other option is to decorate the stuff that is outside, so I could build like a sort of nicer shed around the chicken cooker just to hide it a bit. If farms need actual sunlight, then I will have to do something like that. Just build roofless sheds or something to make it kind of pretty. Because this doesn't really fit into the farm, right? With a flower on chicken hell. Just a single flower. Will that make it better? Okay. Okay, but for the rest of this stream, I do actually want to do some exploring. Because there is, as I said, some new variants of... Oh, where do I put a bowl? I don't have a... I'll put it in here for now. Miscellaneous stuff. Good enough. How's my armor looking? Good enough for now. Because there is new chickens, new cows, new pigs, and a couple of new plants in the desert. Here's Dicky Dick again. So I actually want to find a desert. I haven't found a desert once in this world. And there's also a completely new biome. I think it's called the Pale Forest, which I haven't seen at all yet. So I do want to do some exploring now and see if we can find some new stuff. So I'm thinking of just going in one general direction, like just go south. I mean, if we want to find a desert, that sounds right. Just go south, go to where it's warm or something. See if we can find some new stuff and maybe some new... How did you get the cacti without a desert? Wandering Trader. A Wandering Trader showed up when I was working on my farm, and he had some cacti for sale. And I had just traded with villagers, so I actually had emeralds to buy stuff from the Wandering Trader. So I bought, like, I think 2 cacti, and the rest I just grew slowly, with half of them being destroyed by themselves. I will wait for a little bit for the sun to actually go down so I can sleep. But yeah, I want to think about, as I said, about changing this part of the farm. Because, like I said, it's become kind of obsolete with this. I mean, if I ever need wheat, I can just run around this, which is actually kind of satisfying to harvest this, because you can just hold left mouse button and just swing your camera from the left to the right, and the wheat will just explode around you. So this little corner isn't really useful anymore. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna make from it. Maybe I'll make a bigger chicken coop out of this, where the other types of chickens can live as well. That might be an idea. I'll think about it. Or I might just landscape this a bit more and make like a lovely garden around the house, with the actual farm being further away or something. And I think I will use this side of the house, which is actually quite barren now, to make animal pens and pastures. And what I was also thinking, but this is all me being long-term big project thinking. When I was working on this canyon stuff, because I actually terraformed this entire canyon. There was a little canyon here, but I changed it up quite a bit to make it prettier and fit nicer into the landscape. And as I said, tell sort of a story with the erosion happening and the water running off into this canyon and stuff like that. I noticed the beaches here weren't particularly pretty or logical, so I'm sort of considering changing the entire coastline and adding more natural looking beaches. But I'm not sure how I would go about doing that. But that is something I'm thinking about. And also building bridges like here. Our path ends here and then continues on the other side of the water. I would like to build a bridge. Maybe not here because this would be a very long bridge. Maybe I'll build it over here. What kind of sound was that? Oh my god. Excuse you? What on earth was that sound? I don't know what that was. Is just an Enderman spawning? Doggy hungry? Maybe? Was it a doggy? No idea. Okay, that was creepy, kinda. Okay, let's take a couple of leads so we can actually capture some animals if we find them. And I don't really need to bring anything else. I might bring a bit of wheat and seeds so I can lure animals if we want. And potatoes for the pigs or beetroots. Can't remember what they eat. We'll take beetroots. I'll test it for a second with the pigs over here. Hey guys, do you like beetroot? Yes, they like beetroot. Okay, cool. We'll take beetroot. Okay, so we'll start heading south and hopefully we can find some cool new stuff. We'll see how far we can get using the river, but I think the river ends quite quickly over here. Yeah. Okay. And I'll try going straight south as well as I can, and hopefully that will help to actually find new biomes, because the world has a seed, so it does have sort of pre-programmed where certain stuff will spawn, but it generates when you see it. So when new updates get added to the game, they can't exist in places where you've already been. So if I want to find like the pale wood biome or the creepy wood biome, or no, I'm not sure what it's called. I have to actually go to a place in my world where I haven't been before. So traveling in one direction helps with that, because there's a higher chance you will actually get to a place where you've never been before, right? Unless I've already explored south a long ways off, a long way away from home, because then I would have been better off going north. But I think most of our exploring has been done to the north. What direction is that? Northeast. And it also feels logical to find the desert if you go more south. I'm not sure if the game actually works like that with biomes, but I'm hoping it does, that it gets warmer when you go south. Wait, I don't want to enter this canyon. I should have brought torches, maybe. Oh well. I'll try to stay away from caves. Because here we have jungle, right? So it's already warmer, sort of, maybe, kinda. Something else I was considering, and it's just a sort of passing thought, which is very, very, very long term. I mean, I want to actually finish the game at some point. In so far as this game can be finished, of course. But there is like a sort of boss, right? So I want to defeat the boss. But I have no clue how, so that will take a while. But I was also thinking of maybe building a zoo and just try and capture all the animals in Minecraft and build a zoo for all the animals. But I don't even know how many animals there are in Minecraft, so this might be a really stupid idea. Maybe there's like hundreds of them and this will never be possible, but it might be a fun thing to work on just during playing. If you find new animals, try and get them back to your base and build enclosures for them. But then we would also need a place for the zoo, because we can't build a zoo where our farm is. There's way too much water and hills and stuff like that in the way. So I'd need to... I might actually have to terraform a big flat area somewhere to make space for a zoo. Sounds like a very fun long-term project, yeah. Emphasis on very long-term, I think. Oh, we found savannah. Oh, new chicken, new chicken. You kind of look like... not trying to be mean, but... Are you cooked? I guess it could be like a sort of quail look. Or like a baby ostrich or something. Rude, Seffi. I mean, he kind of looks like he was placed on the grill, right? He has like grill lines. Turkey. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, we found that one pretty quick. Wait, let me write down the coordinates. Or do we take this one straight back to base? Or actually, can you just lay an egg for me? Because then I can take the egg and I don't have to take you. Because transporting you is going to be a pain in the butt. But the egg can just fit into my inventory. Are there more of you around here? A sheep? Sheep, sheep, sheep. Kind of a small biome. Can you give me an egg? Please? Egg? Are you threatening him with a cooked chicken? No, I was comparing him to the cooked chicken. I'm not gonna cook him. And if I want to threaten him, I can be more menacing. For wheat? They don't eat wheat, I have to give seeds. but that doesn't make them lay eggs. So this is the riveting, high-octane content I was talking about. Having a staring contest with a chicken. Oh, right, Ladentel. You're right. I just saw your message. I forgot. I made a skin for myself in Minecraft. Which, for most of you, might not even mean that much. Because she's staring straight into my soul. Oh, she's staring because I'm holding the seeds, of course. But I was walking around with the default Minecraft skin all this time. So the look of the player character. And I was getting kind of bored of it, so I spent last night or the night before, I spent maybe an hour or two or something on making my own skin. So I tried to create myself, kind of, in Cephii form in Minecraft. So this is what I look like now. Oh wait, let me. I think it worked out quite well. The hair color might be a bit off, but it's hard to pick the right color. So I gave myself an S on my shirt for Cephii. And I gave myself shorts and boots because that's what I usually walk around in. At least as soon as it's warmer than like 12 degrees Celsius. But yeah, I think it's cool. And I sort of have glasses, but that was actually really hard to make when it's basically pixel art, right? So I only had like 8 pixels. The head is like 8 by 8 pixels. It's really hard to cram a face in there with any amount of detail. So I tried to make glasses. I think it sort of worked out. But yeah, so I made that. You won't see it much because, when I have armor on, it's gone. Great job, love it. Ah, thank you guys. The game is sort of getting my creative juices flowing. Will you lay an egg? Why are you not laying an egg? I have like 120 chickens crammed into a little glass box who are laying more eggs than you are. Per chicken, not... I'm not comparing 120 chickens to one chicken. I'm just saying, you're free roaming and you're not laying any eggs. Also, I mean, your species might go extinct soon if you don't lay an egg. Darwin would be very disappointed in you. Performance anxiety. Maybe. Now he's menacing. Love this riveting content. Well. You know, I'm all about riveting content. Okay, this is taking insanely long. Does it really take this long for chickens to lay an egg? I mean, there is a reason I crammed 120 of them into a box, because the machine was working too slowly when there were only like 10 in them. So maybe they are just really slow with laying eggs. But it feels like one should have popped out by now. On the other hand, I've never followed a chicken around to get one egg before, so only lay one egg a day at most. Yeah, fair enough. But we found him, yes. Oh, egg. Okay, cool, thank you. On the other hand. Maybe the other hen has eggs. Oh wait, one egg is... Oh, that's a brown egg. Cool. One egg is actually a risk because not every egg hatches a chick, but I can't be bothered to stare at him any longer. So we will just assume I get very lucky and this one egg immediately hatches a chicken when I get back to bed. Oh, there's more. Oh, another egg. Okay, cool. Oh, more eggs. Nice. Ah. Yes, now I have 4 eggs. Okay, those are a bit better odds. I think like... Ooh, another egg. Maybe I should have walked a bit further instead of staring at that one chicken. Oh well. I think it's like 1 in 6 eggs gives a chicken or something like that. I've had real bad luck with like using an entire stack of eggs and not getting a single chicken, but I've also had like a chicken from every single egg, so I'm not sure. Wait, are these new trees? Wait, what's this? New recipes unlocked. Mangrove roots. Oh, cool. Oh, we're in the swamp. Ah, okay. Cool. This. Mangrove propagule. Oh, that's how we can grow new mangrove trees. Ah, okay. Gimme. They also have like actual wood logs. Mangrove log. Okay. Cool. Wait, they are red inside? Wow. How do they look if you strip them? Oh, they're actually entirely red. Wow, okay. Interesting. New recipes. Oh, okay. Can we completely destroy this one? Oh, it's actually pretty high. Usually you need to destroy like every wooden block for the leaves to start despawning. Hmm. Oh wow. Actually really tall. Is there more wood in here? Yeah. Okay, these are annoying to get all the wood out of because they grow really irregularly. They are cool trees though. Is this another tree or is this the same tree? I'm not sure. I might have walked through the canopy towards another tree. Wait, let's go back to the first one. Even higher, wow. I'd like to visit a mangrove in real life. They look really cool, with the big roots sticking out. Nope, still don't have all the wood. I hear leaves despawning around me, so I'm guessing I've got most of the wood. Or am I already in another tree? No. At least we have Bursu. Yeah. Not the same. But yeah. I mean, it's cool. These also new vines. Can I collect these? Should have brought shears, probably. Okay. What is this? Is this new dirt? Muddy mangrove roots. Oh, okay. So they continue sort of underground. New recipes. Mud. Oh, okay. I mean, makes sense. It sounds very squishy. I like it. When you walk on it. Very squishy. Love that. I really like that different blocks have different sounds when you walk on them. Also when you mine it. It sounds so squishy. I might put some of this around my base. Just for the squishy sound effects. Okay, did I pick up my boat? Yeah. Will not destroy any more of these mangroves. I have propageals, so I can grow them at home, and then we can farm some more of them. I'm not sure how we could get... Oh, I didn't bring a new shovel. Okay, I'm not gonna collect more mud, because we might need the shovel for something else later. This is a cool biome. I like it. It's a bit of a maze. Okay, they did a good job. I don't know who their sound guy is, but kudos to him or her. Toad! Oh, I should have brought buckets. Ah, crap. Hello. Oh, he croaked. Hello, little guy. Oh. Whoa. That was a high jump. Okay, wait for me while I sleep. The jump was intense. Yeah, he jumped really high. Oh my. The waddle. What a boss. Look at him go. Swagger Toad. Whoop. Oh, they jumped really high. Wow. You're kind of lost, though, my guy. The swamp is over there. You're in the savannah now. Do you realize that? I can bump into him. Ribbit. Oh my. They really jump far. Okay. Okay. But I can't collect him. I should have brought buckets. Oh. Because I also, if I find any new fish or something, or axolotls, I need buckets to collect those. These new mushrooms? No, just brown mushrooms, okay. Riveting content. Oh, that's just a sheep, okay. Firefly bushes in the wild. Oh wait, this is a new bush as well. No, it gave me sticks. Ah, crap. Can I silk touch you? Or do I need shears? I need shears, okay. Kinda messed this expedition up. Didn't bring shears, didn't bring buckets. Oh, lag. Okay, where's my boat? Didn't bring a new shovel. Donkeys. Dunk. Ooh, lots of flowers over here. That's also something I want to figure out. Bees. I've seen them flying around before, but I haven't tried collecting a beehive. Okay. Open ocean. See dolphins. See if the dolphin wants to play. Dolphin. Hello. He's too fast for me. I also need to breathe. Will you swim with me? Will you follow me? Sometimes they follow your boat, but this one doesn't want to. Okay. They give a speed boost when you're swimming, which is actually kind of cool. Okay, now the game is really dropping some frames, but it's probably also loading new chunks now, because I think we are now actually entering completely new territory, so might be struggling a bit to load new terrain. See something underwater. Looks like a structure. Oh, it's a shipwreck. Okay. I'm not gonna dive down to the shipwreck. Oh, new land. Wait, is that actually a desert or is this just... No, it's a beach. Okay. That a desert, maybe? Oof. Or also just beach. No, just beach. Ugh. That's a shame. Wait, why is there broken stuff here? Who broke this? Why were there broken plants? I don't know. Do they just break themselves when they grow out of the water? Wait, there's beach sounds? Can you guys hear that? It's like wind sounds. It's very subtle. Environment. No, not the sandy footsteps. There's like slight wind sounds. Wait. Is that audible or? Wait, I can turn up the volume. Remind me to turn it down. Just like sand blowing in the wind, I guess. It's very subtle. Maybe some wind shifting sands. Yeah, that's the sound. Okay, they might have to make that sound a bit louder because it's very, very, very subtle. Okay, let me turn down the volume for Minecraft again because otherwise I'll deafen you guys when I'm walking around. Something like this, maybe. Let me know if the game is too loud or too quiet now because I'm not sure where I put it. Time for a card ride. Let's not do that. Oh crap, pirates. I don't want to fight with you guys right now. My gear won't like that. Another ocean, okay. The volume okay, or did it change a lot? Hello, squids. It's okay? Good. I changed the volume slider, but I didn't remember what it was on before I changed it. What do we have here? Just regular old biomes by the looks of it. Also, the sun is setting, so I might go onshore just to place my bet. Oh wow, this is interesting terrain generation. Oh, okay. Sure. That seems logical. Infinity pool. Okay, we got some spruce forest going on here. Which, to me, feels like a colder biome, spruce forest. Which doesn't make sense when I'm traveling south, but oh well. This feels more like a northern hemisphere, like Canada vibes, or Scandinavia. So maybe Minecraft isn't logic based with where the biomes are in regards to north, south, east, west. Which would sort of make sense, because otherwise it would be very predictable where you could find certain biomes and then the randomness would be gone. So, bunnies! Hello. Bunnies are cute. I didn't bring carrots, no. Wait, would you guys like beetroots? Did I just hear one take damage? Or was that a happy squeak? No beetroots? No beetroots. I guess they want carrots. Well, I don't have carrots with me, so no bunnies. Ooh, new cow. It's like a Scottish Highlander. I really like it. It's really cute. Hairy little cow. With the horns and the fuzz. Okay, I'll write down these coordinates and then I'll think about how I'm gonna get these guys home. I think I saw another one around here, so then I'll have two, and then I can also think about getting one or two bunnies, maybe? That will probably be something I do off stream, though, because we've just spent like 20 minutes, maybe longer, to even get here. So if I do this stuff on stream, I can only transport one animal at a time, I think. If I put them in the boat with me, I might... Oh, new pig. It's a fuzzy pig. Okay, so this is a good spot for cows and pigs. I'm not sure what breed these are supposed to be, but they are fluffy. More like a swine, I guess. But yeah, so I'd have to transport 6 animals, 2 cows, 2 bunnies, and 2 pigs. So that would take a long time. So I might do that off stream, just rowing back and forth with these animals. Because otherwise the next couple of streams will just be me boating back and forth. I think I heard a dog. And I think the dogs all have different coats depending on the biome where you find them now as well. And I only have white dogs, so we can find a different color. That would be cool. What would happen if you breed a Highland cow with a normal one? I don't know. I tried it with the kittens because I have one orange kitten and one... Oh yeah, new color dog. Nice. More like a timber wolf. Cool. And when I tried it with the cats, I got all white cats and not a single orange cat. So there might be some random aspect to it, or there might be like actual or not actual, but a sort of genetic system where you have a slightly better chance for like the most common color and a worse chance for the less common colors. But I'm not sure if these color cows and pigs are considered less common because they're just biome specific, right? So if you spawn in Spruce Forest, you only have these cows, so then these are the most common. So I'm not sure what the odds would be. We might get only normal cows, we might get mostly highland cows, we might get like 50-50. So I think just to be safe, I would take 2. It would probably be highly normal. Do I travel up the hill or do I take the boat? We might go. Well, let's visit the snow. I haven't been in the snowy mountains a lot. Except for the one time when we were hunting goats. This is also new trouns. The trouns, by the way. These leaf litters on the ground, which I think is actually kind of cool. I use these around the oak tree as well. And also the falling leaf particles, I'm not sure. Here they are. They weren't here 2 or 3 months ago, and I think these are like tiny additions, but they really help the ambiance and the vibe of the game. Now, rain also helps with the ambiance, but not in the right way. Not the ambiance I was going for anyway. Can't have everything, I suppose. No, fair enough. We do have to be careful here because sometimes you can actually sink into the snow and then it can be really tough to get out again. So I'm gonna try and stick to the edges of the snowy mountain because I don't want to die here, which might surprise some of you, but it's true. I'm also not sure what thunder does in this game to the character. This looks kind of safe because I can see rocks underneath. Give superpowers usually. I'm not sure about that. I'm also not sure if I want to risk it. Aren't you into Minecraft Thor? Okay, I saw some goats, so we'll visit the goats. Hello, goat. Don't headbutt me, please, because I don't want to die again. Ow. Stupid skeletons. Okay, sorry, we didn't get a good look at the goats, but the stupid skeletons are annoying. Also getting dark. Don't shoot me when I'm lying down. Don't. Okay, now please die. Burn. Thank you. Those goats are fabulous. How's that thing on fire in the snow? Yeah, they burn in sunlight. Apparently the snow isn't cold or wet enough to stop them from burning. Goat. They are cool. They are also very, very, very aggressive, and they start headbutting you if you stay... Oh, there he goes. And they actually hit you really hard and you get kicked off the mountain, basically. And I spent like 3 hours making them hit walls because someone in chat said that, and I actually got some horns from them, and the horns make sounds, which is kind of cool. But you have to make them hit like solid stone wall, otherwise they won't lose their horn. Which again is animal abuse. I guess Minecraft is kind of about animal abuse, but just animal abuse simulator basically. Such a fun game, eh? I mean, it is. The way you play it, yes. Don't blame me for the mechanics Minecraft puts in the game. They made it so the goat loses its horn when it rams into a stone object. I didn't think of that. Another brown wolf, hello. Haha, rams. Yeah, when the rams ram into a stone wall, they lose their horns. They get less horny when they ram into a stone wall. Okay, this is all familiar biome. Oh, the water... Wait, why did the water... I mean, I know water destroys stuff and pushes it down, but this is weird generation. Oh, maybe because... Maybe the water didn't simulate until I entered this area and then it flowed on top of where the leaf litter spawned and that's why it pushed it away. Interesting. What exactly do you have against walls? I have nothing against walls. The goats have something against walls. Things are getting personal. Stop coding them. No. I won't go the goat rams into ramming the wall anymore. I have enough horns. Okay, Minecraft, give me a new biome, please. Because this is all just regular forests. Oh, this is also new. Fallen trees. I think that's pretty cool. It adds a little extra to the forest. Would be nice if there were like mushrooms growing on it or something. My bed is calling me. I'm gonna go. Okay. Good night. Sleep well. and I'll see you next time. You're welcome. Oh, beach. Okay, let's get out the boat. I don't think I will go on this island because it all looks pretty standard. Hello, turtles. Oh, don't crash it. No new biomes here. More spruce forests. What's this? We've traveled too far south. We've hit Antarctica. Polar bear. With a baby. They are really scary when they have babies. Look at it. Tiny little polar bear. Such a cutie. But I'm not gonna get closer because its mom is gonna be angry. Its little snout. Yeah. They are so cute. Polar bear staring contest. No, 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 no. Polar bears are creepy. The ice is actually slippery as well. It's kind of hard to walk on it. Stop walking, you keep gliding a little while. Okay. Maybe if we go even more south. I mean, you're basically going north again, right? Past the South Pole. Not that Minecraft works like that, but... I want the desert. You're off to bed as well? Okay. Sleep well. Have a good night. And I'll see you next time. I'll probably end just somewhere here in the wilderness and then... Ooh! Fluffy pig. And then back off here next time. I need to eat something. I hear a skeleton. No, thank you. Ooh, chicken. These are the cold biome chickens. They have the best hairdo. I mean, look at that. Like slick back. Grease chicken. It's already blue. It's been in here so long. In the snow, it's turned blue. Perfect chicken hair, yeah. Will you give me an egg next morning? I might look around for more chickens this time, rather than staring at this one infinitely. Wait, did I lose my armor? No. Okay. I'm not holding a sword, that's why it looked empty. Will you lay an egg because it's morning? Does it work like that? Doesn't appear that way. Okay. Are there any more of your kind around here? It might lead you to its people. Yeah, I hope it does, but... I think it's lost. It's lost its people. Don't stare at me. I'm not your people. No, it's going back again now. Are there more around? I don't see or hear any. Might have to look around some more another time. Going to call it a night as well. Well, good night, sleep well, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and we have bots in the chat. Lovely. There's an igloo. Yeah, it's an igloo. Oh. Why is there a redstone torch here? Usually that means there's some sort of contraption, but I don't see anything. Why? Do we need to put something in the furnace? Do we need to turn it on? Can I... No. Just water underneath. Why was there a redstone torch? Okay. Maybe it's just a random spawn. That was weird. I can't get out. No! Let me out. Oh no. Is ice? Yeah. Ugh. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. Nothing happened. No one worry. I wasn't worried. The stuff of nightmares. Yeah, right? Trapped under the ice? Ugh. I don't like swimming in normal situations. This would be hell for me. Are there any more blue... Ooh! Polar fox. Oh, there's two of them. One is sleeping. Look at it all curled up. Oh, sorry. Scaredy cats. more bunnies. Not a lot of those blue chickens. Maybe they are the rarest chicken. Oh, another. Oh, there's more. Hello. Do you have eggs? Oh, there's a couple of them over here. Okay, cool. We can make like a baby one. Hey, chicken. Hello, baby chicken with your giant head. Oh, you're so off balance. Your point of gravity is out of whack, dude. You must have a strong neck. Okay, but no eggs. I'll write down the coordinates for these guys. Maybe I can collect some eggs. That was a true wonder of nature we just witnessed. Uh-huh. Yeah, all the animals in this game are both male and female at the same time, and they breed immediately when you feed them. They are always ready. They just need some food. And then they instantly produce a smaller version of themselves. Which is kind of interesting with the chickens. So they lay eggs, but the eggs don't actually hatch into chicklets. Unless you throw the eggs and break them, then sometimes a chicklet comes out. But just natural occurring chickens like this don't make chicklets. It's a big snowy area. Cool. Oh, zombies. Wait, is it bedtime already? Oh no, oh no, oh my god. Okay, it's not too deep. So yeah, that's what I was talking about with the snow. It's dangerous. And cold. Ugh. Oh, it's not night yet, okay. Okay, that was kind of scary. Almost buried in snow. I don't know if I trust this mountain anymore. Is this also... Yeah, this is also snow, which I can fall into. Lovely little bed in the rain after getting frostbite. Yeah. Oh. The best way to get yourself warm again is to just sleep in the rain. No, this one is not dangerous. Okay. Oof. We're gonna have to risk it, I guess. I don't know if there's a way to see which snow is dangerous and which isn't. They probably look a little bit different, but I haven't been able to tell so far. But that might also just be because I immediately fall in. Okay, let's see if we can go around the mountain this way. Like that old Minefield game on Windows computer. Yeah. Kind of feels like that a bit. Be careful where you click or it goes boom. Minesweeper's called, right? Yeah, I can see dirt underneath these, so these are fine. These ones I'm not sure. Okay, they seem to be good. Let's keep the shovel ready just in case I do fall in again. Hopefully it doesn't break. Oh no. Okay, so do they look different from each other? I can't tell. It's also getting dark, that doesn't help. Okay, so this snow is fine. And this snow isn't. I guess it's slightly more textured and bluey. But it's really subtle. Okay, but then that would mean that this entire bit is not safe because it's all the streaky bluey look, right? Hmm. I'm not sure. But I also don't see a way around it, really. Wait, is this safe? Okay, we might be good. Hmm. Still good. I think that one is the one where you sink into. Ah, crap. No. Okay, so this is all dangerous snow again, and there's a canyon in here as well. What have I gotten myself into? I need some more tea. Okay, where will we go from here? Might try to go around that side and hope that is okay snow. If I crouch, I shouldn't be able to fall in. Because crouching actually prevents you from falling off of stuff, so it won't allow me to sink into the snow. But that means this entire patch is dangerous snow, which is a problem. Because I'd like to get out of this place. Okay. It's all dangerous. Just around the tree, that's fine, but... I also see a white bunny over there. That's cute, but I wouldn't be able to reach it. I mean, alternatively, I would have to literally shovel all the snow away, but my shovel is almost broken already, so... Wait, can I just destroy this? Oh wait, I can destroy this with my hands. Okay, that might be the way to go if there's like... Oh, how deep is this? I was gonna say, if there's only one block beneath it, then it might be worth it to just destroy the snow. Yeah, hopefully this reaches the other side. Nope. How deep is this? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm glad I didn't fall in that. Oh. Okay. Then... We might go over that way because I can just see dirt over there, which is easier to navigate. If the game will allow us to get over there. Snowy tunnel. I think this is the okay snow. No, it's not. Okay, slowly getting there. Maybe. Ooh. Aha. Okay, please no more snow. Can we quit with the snow? Oh, lots of wolves. Hello. Grey wolves. Cool. I don't have bones for you. Sorry. I will return with bones, I promise. I only have like 9 dogs in my house, so we can fit in a couple more. Oh, wait, did I have red eyes? That's creepy. Murder bunnies. I like the bunnies from Monty Python. Okay, Minecraft, I have seen enough snow. Can we go... Can we generate something else, please? Ooh, more foxes. The foxes are cute. Make cute sounds. Oh no, so much snow. Slightly different look. The bunnies or the wolves? There's a bit of a delay on stream, so... and also a delay on me reading messages, usually. Just endless snow. Wow. I mean, technically, that was just about the snow. Oh, this, sorry. There was a message from a long time ago. I mean, technically, this is a desert as well, but it's not the desert I'm looking for. I want a warm desert. Yeah, I was afraid that it was the scary kind of snow. I think it's fine when there's like a thin layer of snow on top of the blocks. Hmm. There's endless snowfields. Yeah, I was afraid that would happen. Let's get a bet. I might call it soon as well. Getting a bit late. Then I'll probably just stop where we are and we can continue where we left off next time. Oh wait. Spotted bunny? Oh, cool. A lot of variety in that. Oof. Wait, did you just kill it? Oh no, it fell in the snow. Okay. I thought there was just a head lying there. But yeah, that's how aggressive the goats are. Just ramming a bunny. Blah. Yeah, I might actually try to make my way down this mountain and get towards the ice, but because the ice feels safer than the snow. I hope I can make it towards another biome before I stop playing, because I'm not sure I want to start next time with traversing these dangerous snowy mountains. Can we use our boat in here? Not really. We really found the Arctic. Lots of polar bears. There's no penguins in the game, sadly. I would have liked penguins. Actually, if there's polar bears here, this is the Arctic, not the Antarctic, so it makes no sense that this is in the south. Is that another igloo, or is there just a random hole in an iceberg? Just a random hole. Okay. Snow, snow, snow. Can we get on this rocky stuff? Still just snow as far as the eye can see. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen such a big biome. Like just continuously the same biome. Or I guess it's not exactly the same biome because we just had like snowy fields and now we have like icebergs and stuff, but just so much snow and ice. I was hoping it would get us up higher. It has to stop at some point, right? Ooh, that almost went wrong. Oh, I see regular terrain over there without snow. Can we make this jump? Oop. Sort of. Okay, so if we can make our way up this mountain, we should be getting terrain without snow. Where I don't have to fear for my life anymore. Or at least not from falling in snow. Only from the usual dangers of Minecraft. Hey! Ah, grass. Green grass. Lovely. And we are... You made it! We are diverging from heading south, but... I just want to skirt around the snow now. Hello, sheepy. Okay, so this might be a good place to call it, and then next time we will continue heading south around the snow. Or southeastish, I guess. And see if we can actually find the desert. Or the pill creepy wood, whatever it's called. Kind of disappointing I haven't found a new biome. I guess we found a little bit of swamp, which was kind of new for me. Well, I was hoping we would have found more new stuff by now. Anyway, I think I'll call it here. So all of this was new for me, so I'm calling it a win. Yeah, you saw a lot of new stuff today. So next time we'll probably be exploring as well. Maybe stream after that we can do some building or something, or redstone, and then you can see even more new stuff. Ooh, plains. Okay, I think this is a nice place to end it. A nice view of our surroundings. So thank you for sticking around this long. And have a good night. Sleep well. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.